Hello students, this is Karima Miss. Welcome back to my English lecture. Today we will start new chapter, that is 1.3, The Cop and the Anthem. After completing 4.1 History of Novel, let's move on to the chapter 1.3, The Cop and the Anthem, written by O. Henry. So first pay attention to the title of the chapter, The Cop and the Anthem. The cop suggests that the police officer. Yes. And what do you mean by the anthem? The anthem is the music being played by the organist inside the little church. So from the church, if there is a morning or evening mass, okay, where all the people come there and they worship to the Jesus Christ, you can see that place there is a carol, there is a singing, okay, and that anthem, when they pray, that is the anthem, and that voice is liked by the main character. The main character name is Soapy. Soapy, if you would see, is the main character who get arrested when he stand in front of the church and listens the anthem. Normally when there is a from the church or from the religious place student, any song, any prayer, when it comes, it really gives us, inspire us good thought. Yes, so anthem reminds Soapy of a simpler and happier life. But then what had happened, that the cops, that is the policemen, came and arrested the Soapy. That is the title suggest. Now let's move on to the writer who had written this whole chapter. So the writer is O. Henry. O. Henry is an American writer, and this 1.3 is a short story. Okay, I think in 4.1 I had taught you very nicely what is short story and what is novel. So this is the short story written by O. Henry. So what we are going to do today, which is listed properly in this slide, first we are going to see about the writer, that is O. Henry. Who is O. Henry we are going to see, and his famous writings, all we are going to see. Next we are going to see the short summary of the chapter, The Cop and the Anthem, and lastly we are going to see line by line explanation of the chapter, The Cop and the Anthem. Let's move on to the next slide. About the writer and the chapter. O. Henry, born in the year 1862 and died in the year 1910, is popularly known as William Sidney Potter. His original name is William Sidney Potter, and American writer, and is better known by his pen name O. Henry. It means his real name was William Sidney Potter, but once he started writing the novel, he started under the name called O. Henry. So today we remember William Sidney Potter popularly as O. Henry. He was a voracious reader. What do you mean by the term voracious? Please underline the word and write down the meaning. Engaging in a great enthusiasm or joy. Engaging in a great joy. It means something that you like. Voracious means with lots of interests. From the childhood, he was having a great interest in reading and writing since childhood. Okay, he loves to read so many novels and write it. He started a humorous weekly, so he thought that he would start some comedy. Humorous means comedy. He started writing some comedy in the newspaper, like the Rolling Stone. Okay, it was the first step towards to become the novelist. Novelist बनने के लिए उसने पहले start किया the Rolling Stone लिखना. But when the venture failed, but it was not liked by the people. Venture failed, it means that the writing that he was writing, it was not liked by anyone. So what he had done? He joined the Houston Post. Houston Post, if you would see, it's a newspaper name in America. Okay, in America, like in India, there is the Times of India, Navbharat Times, Maharashtra Times, newspaper name. Same way in America, there is a newspaper name Houston Post as a reporter, columnist and occasional cartoonist. Columnist means those who are the journalists, संवाददाता जो रहते हैं, those who are writing the news, editors of the newspaper देखा होगा. So he started writing the newspaper. Sometimes in magazine he started writing and putting the cartoons. Okay, in newspaper also you see the cartoons and also in this way he started his journey to write in the newspaper. Now must remember student, this man, that is O. Henry, was an American short story writer, okay, whose tales is based on the life of ordinary people, okay, in New York City. Why New York City? Because he is from America, so New York City we all know. Okay, his stories was filled with coincidence. Coincidence means like by chance or accidental कुछ हो जाता है ना अचानक से, okay, without knowing something happens, that is the coincidence. Okay, surprise, okay, it means the person don't know but the things happened, and you are going to find in the O. Henry chapter surprise ending. Okay, so he was known for wit means intelligence, wordplay, clever. He was very clever in twisting the endings. He changes the story ending. Okay, the people, the readers would be shocked, oh, such a story had changed. So he wrote nearly somewhere around 600 stories about life in America. So he presented how the people are surviving in America, their life, but in a very twisting way. Second para, The Cop and the Anthem is one of O. Henry's well-known stories. Okay, this chapter, this is a very famous one. Don't think that it's just like that. It's a very famous short story written by O. Henry. Okay, to describe his style of writing, people have often used the term "smile with tears." To describe this chapter, people uses the words, that is they uses the phrase smile with tears. कभी हम लोग हंसते भी हैं और आंख में आंसू भी रहता है. We smile but there is a tears. It suggests what? To enjoy some bit of happiness even though you are still sad. Yes, smile with tears means to enjoy some bit of happiness. You are enjoying what is happening in front of you, but still there is some sadness is there. Okay, so this is the meaning of this chapter, which implies his twisted way of thoughts and ending in almost every story. I had told right now, so you can see O. Henry is known for writing this type of writing where you are going to find different plots, stories, but story is having the twisted ending. Normally हमको लगता है कि story simple जा रही है, means it is going to end in such a way, but no, it ends with a clever different ending. Okay, surprise, it will surprise you. Twisted means it will surprise you how it ends. Okay, so that is the thought of the O. Henry. Third para, in this story, who is the main character? Please remember the main character name is Soapy. Soapy is a vagabond. Please underline the words vagabond. Write down the meaning: a person who wanders from place to place without a job or home. Okay, that is homeless people. In one way I would say vagabond means homeless people, jobless people is known as homeless person, jobless person is known as vagabond. So a person who wanders from place to place without a home or job, that is vagabond. And a person with criminal background, and even he was having the criminal background also. Okay, he just came from the jail. Okay, so he just came from the jail because he had done some mistakes, that's why he went to the jail, and again you can see he wants to go to the jail. That's it is Soapy. That's the character of Soapy. He makes different plans to re-enter the prison, as he was no shelter to protect himself from the severe winter. Once he came out of the jail, then he thought that I would start working some work. Even some people had offered him the job of driver. Some people had given him the job of in a mining. He got the mining labor. He got, but he do not want to do the hard work. So Soapy is again doing lots of attempt that if some mistake I will do, definitely the cops, the police will send me again to the jail. And in this way he do not have to do the hard work, and he would be there in the imprisonment for again 3 months. Because in New York City there is in New York City winter is that people cannot survive. Those people, especially those who are very poor, those who are homeless, jobless people, they can't survive in winter, especially in New York. So they want the home, they want the good job, so that they can earn and can able to see their livelihood. The story ends in an unexpected way. We are surprised to see how the story ends. Okay, I had told O. Henry is known for that. O. Henry has depicted Sophie's futile underline word right on meaning not useful. Okay, not useful attempts to get arrested in a very humorous vein means one after another. Okay, humorous means laughter, you will laugh. So how many times Sophie tries to do lots and lots of attempts, एक के बाद एक वो attempt कर रहा है, mistake कर रहा है, so that the police will come, catch hold of or arrest Sophie. But 4 or 5 attempts he had done, but the police had ignored the Sophie's mistakes and thought that Sophie had not done. And in this way, Sophie started thinking that how many times I had done the mistake, but the police had not catch hold of me. So it is a futile attempts. Futile means useless attempts in front of the police that he had done. You will laugh, but you will say what's happening. Okay, last para. The Cop and the Anthem is about freedom and confinement. Freedom sabko pata hai. What do you mean by the term? In the last poem we had seen, the poem revolves around freedom. Yes, freedom, it means to be free to do something in your life. Okay, there is no restriction, there is no boundaries. Tell me, students, who is the person on this earth do not like freedom? कौन इंसान ऐसा है जिसको freedom नहीं पसंद? All is dying to get the freedom, but here is a man, that is Sophie, do not like the freedom. What he likes? He likes the confinement. What do you mean by the term confinement? Confinement means imprisonment. Imprisonment. Okay, उसको जेल पसंद है. He wants to be in jail. Initially, Sophie feels that there is a freedom from miseries and worries. Sophie feels that if I would be in jail, I would be get the freedom from miseries, problems, worries, that is tensions, that is I will do, if I will survive outside from the jail, I have to do lots of hard work. I see that the Sophie thinks that if he would be in jail, he would be very much happier a person, he would be having no worries, no tension, and that's why he wants to be in confinement. वो इसलिए confinement में रहना चाहता है. Why he wants to be in imprisonment? Why he wants to be in prison, in jail? Because he do not want to do the hard work. He do not want to take the tensions and worries of his life. The notes of anthem transform from within and he revolves to work hard. But once he stands in front of the church and once he listens the prayer, there is a great change in the mind of Sophie. Sophie thought, why I am using such thought to go to the prison again? Jail kyun jana? I would not go to the jail. And he stand there, worships to the Lord Jesus Christ and feels that I will do the hard work and will earn and would never go to the jail again. That was the transformation, change in the mind of the Sophie. But what is the irony? What is the change that happened? Irony of fate. What do you mean by the word irony of fate? It means भाग्य की विडम्बना. मतलब कैसा भाग्य? Our fate means our fortune. What's the great change happened? That Sophie, there is a change in the mind of the Sophie that now he wants to do the hard work, but as his destiny forces again Sophie to go to the imprisonment. Okay, so once he turns back, who is standing? The cop is standing, and in this way you can see Sophie faces the irony of fate as the moment he realizes real freedom lies in the virtuous life. Virtuous means living a good life. Those who go to the jail, they don't have a good life. He thought that if I would be out of the jail, out of the imprisonment, I would live or survive a good life. So he thought, because of the anthem, he got the sense that I would do the hard work and would never go to the jail. But the policeman was standing in back of him, just back of him, and that is Sophie is taken into confinement. Sophie was taken under imprisonment. Okay, he was arrested by the cops. So that's the story all about. So let's see the short summary of the chapter, The Cop and the Anthem. The Cop and the Anthem by O. Henry is about a homeless man called Soapy who introduces once in a cold night on his park bench that he was to try to do everything that is possible in order to get into prison for 3 months to survive the winter. Soapy was a young man who lived in a park because he had no home and job. Winter was around the corner. The trees had begun shedding their leaves. Soapy realized that he would need a warm, comfortable place to stay in. What do the Soapy is saying? I need a warm place to stay in. Soapy thought that I should get one place where I would able to survive. He thought the prison on Blackwell's Island would be the best place to spend winter. Soapy is thinking that where should I go and take the shelter? So he thought that the imprisonment on Blackwell's Island is the just best place to survive. But how he would go to the jail? He have to do some mistakes, then only the police can catch hold of him. So he could stay at a shelter, but he did not like answering personal questions. He thought that I should once go to the shelter and stay, but there the people ask so many questions. Then again he started thinking which place is the best place to survive. So he thought at the prison. He assured of that there, of course, I am going to get the free food, bed, of course, and of course I would get the warm clothes to wear, especially in the cold winter 3 months. After all, for years he had been his home during the winter months. Must remember, this person, that is Soapy, is having a criminal record, and last year also he was in the imprisonment. That means he was in the prison, and just now he had came out from the prison. It means he was in jail, and again he is hoping that he would do some wrong and he will again move to the jail where he can survive nice 3 months in the winter. So Soapy is having several plans in his mind. Soapy began planning ways to get arrested so that he has sent to the jail, that is prison. So he decided to have the dinner at a popular restaurant and then apologize for not having the money to pay. The restaurant staff would call a policeman and get Soapy arrested. That was the plan, came in the mind of Soapy. And then what happened? The judge would then sentence Soapy for 3 months imprisonment in the Blackwell imprisonment. And this is the thought coming in the mind of Soapy, that of course the judge will give me the sentence of 3 months because I am having the criminal record. So with this thinking in his mind, he went towards a very attractive restaurant with this plan in mind. Soapy about to enter into the famous restaurant on Broadway. There was a head waiter standing outside the cafe and get hold of the Soapy outside the restaurant. Why he get hold of him? Because Soapy was wearing a torn shoes and pants and sent him out of the restaurant. The head waiter came to know that this man is not a suitable person to get into this high class restaurant. So the head waiter, while seeing the gesture and dressing of the Soapy, threw him out of the restaurant. Disappointed Soapy began thinking of another plan. So in this way you can see his first attempt to get hold of the or go to the jail was just wasted. Now he is planning for another plan. What is coming in the mind of Soapy? Let's see. He was moving and what he saw that there was a very attractive big mall or market it is, where at the 6th Avenue. So he had taken silently one stone and he threw a large stone through the glass window of the big shop on 6th Avenue. All the people working there, they came out, and even the policeman came running in front of the Soapy and stand in front of the Soapy and asking the question, where is the man that had done such things? Soapy smiled at the cop, hoping that now I am going to be arrested because of my sin. And even Soapy confessed that the person who had shattered your glass window is none other than me. He said, I broke that glass window. Please arrest me. The cop is not able to believe on Soapy. The cop refused to believe Soapy. Instead, when the cop saw one man was just running towards the another direction, the cops and all went towards to that another person to get hold of him. Instead, the cop chased a man running on the street. This was the second attempt where the Soapy's plan failed. Once again, Soapy's heart was broken. Now he started thinking for the next third plan. Then the Soapy saw an ordinary restaurant across the street. Again one idea came in the mind of Soapy. After eating huge dinner at the restaurant, Soapy said that he had no money to pay. That was the idea, and he had done the same thing. He went to the restaurant, ordered so many things, donuts, nice meats and all, good meal. He had done it, and after doing it, he called to the waiter and said, I don't have a single part to pay. Do one thing. Soapy told to the waiter, do one thing, call to the police. He told to the waiters to do the same. But two of the waiters picked Soapy out of the restaurant and thrown him out of the restaurant. You can see that Soapy was being thrown by these waiters out of the restaurant. Instead of calling to the police, they had thrown Soapy out of the restaurant. One policeman who saw all these things was laughing at the condition of the Soapy and walked away. That there is nobody is there in the town, no cops are there, no police officers are there to catch or arrest on the mistakes done by the Soapy. Totally disappointed, Soapy started walking till he reached an area that he had many theaters. He saw that there was one university, Yale University, and out of it children were standing and there is a theater performances. He began shouting loudly as if he was drunk. He thought that in front of the students I will start doing some amusing or showing some work, some gesture I will show. By seeing this, the children were definitely going to college students were definitely going to call to the police. So he began shouting loudly as if he was drunk. Like a drunk person, he started acting. He even danced, started shouting, making voices on the streets. Watching this behavior, a policeman dismissed him as a college boy. The policeman who was passing from there understood that there is a theater performance in front of the Yale University. Yale University, like we are having the Mumbai University, same way you can see in New York there is a Yale University. Okay, so in front of the Yale University there was one theater performances done by the children, by the college student. So the cops, that is the police, thought Soapy is also one person who had participated over there. So while seeing this, he just thinking that this man is just a college boy, he police allowed Soapy to shout. He began shouting loudly as if he was drunk. He tried to show to the police that he is not with the college student. He is something. He is actually a drunken person who is shouting.
So, watching his behavior, a policeman dismissed him as a college student. Even the cop is saying he is just a college boy. He is allowed to shout. So, let him shout because he is protesting. Sad Soapy, what he said.
Soapy was saying also, looks like I will not be sent to prison after all. Soapy's, you can see this attempt, okay, this attempt of the Soapy, that is the fourth attempt of the Soapy, was again wasted, where he tried to show to the police, in front of the police he was acting like a drunkard person, but nobody, that is police, not identified him as a sinner. Next, this was the last attempt done by the Soapy in front of the police so that the police will arrest to the Soapy. What he had done, please see. Then Soapy saw a man buying newspaper from a shop. This man had kept his umbrella next to the door. Soapy had an idea. Soapy silently went there, picked up the umbrella and walked away. The man started shouting, followed Soapy and asked him to return the umbrella. And the man followed Soapy and asked him to return his umbrella. Soapy turned and said, "Do one thing, man, call to the police." "Why you are not calling to the police?" The police was standing over there. Seeing a policeman, the man hesitated. He is not having the single word to speak in front of the cop. He apologized. Who? Not Soapy, but that man. He said, "I am sorry. This umbrella today only," if you would see, he was saying, "I am sorry if it is yours. I found it in a restaurant this morning." The man apologizes for his mistake and told that, "I am so sorry. I was not knowing that this umbrella is yours." Seeing this, again Soapy was shocked, and that man walked away by apologizing his mistake. Soapy was again very angry that he threw the umbrella as far as he could. So, but this attempt had also went wrong when the policeman, in front of the policeman, that man had apologized and said this umbrella belongs to Soapy. So Soapy was again very angry and he threw the umbrella as far as he could. Tired, disappointed, Soapy started walking back to his seat in the park where he was earlier sitting. Do you remember? In the starting of the story, same way he was again returning back to the park to sit over there. But as he was moving in between, he saw on the way, he stopped at a church. There was a very quiet place. There was a small church. When Soapy walks along the road, he suddenly stopped in front of a church. The atmosphere created by the light shining through the colored windows of the church and also by the organic music to be heard on the road outside the church make the Soapy start thinking what mistake he had done in his life. He started thinking about his childhood home. He could also see the soft lights shining through a window. The beautiful music of the carol, that is the played by the organic music, that anthem started changing the mind of Soapy. Soapy started thinking, became nostalgic. He remembered the happy days that he had spent with his family members, especially with the mother. He thought of the good life that he had with their family members. Soapy's soul underwent a great transformation. Soapy started thinking, I have wasted my time chasing wrong desires. Why I had done mistake, why I went to the jail. He realized how he had wasted his important time doing wrong things. He was filled with fear and remembering how he had lost all his willpower and hope. Soapy said also, I had lost all my willpower and hope. So the Soapy decided now to change his life and become a man of worth, useful citizen. Now the Soapy started thinking to become. Soapy decides to start a new life. And even he is saying, I must become a man of worth. It means I must become the useful citizens of this society, not a criminal. I don't want to live a life of criminals. He remembered the man who had offered him a job. He started thinking, tomorrow only I will go because one man had offered me a driver's job. I will find a job. I will work hard and turn around my life. He decided to meet the man the next day and turn around his life by working. Just then, a policeman asked Soapy that he was doing what? What are you doing here? Asked by the police, standing in front of the church. You are not supposed to stand in front of the church. The policeman called to the Soapy. Soapy turned and Soapy said, I am doing nothing here. The policeman is not able to understand. Policeman thought that this man is a criminal and definitely he is standing in front of the church to do some mistake. The policeman refused to believe Soapy. The policeman finally arrested Soapy and taken Soapy with him. The next morning, the judge sentenced Soapy to 3 months of imprisonment on Blackwell's Island. The judge said, you are sentenced to 3 months in the imprisonment on Blackwell's Island. So you can see, by the time when the Soapy realizes that he should change his wrong means and start doing some fruitful things in his life, Soapy is condemned to 3 months in prison. It means in jail, as he had wanted it all the time. So at last, Soapy realizes, that is, there is a self-realization in the mind of Soapy that it isn't the world that has imprisoned him, it is his own doing. He did this to himself and can set himself free with a bit of hard work. Let's start line by line explanation of the chapter. 1.3 The Cop and the Anthem. First paragraph. Soapy left his bench and strolled out of the square and across the level sea of asphalt where Broadway and Fifth Avenue flowed together. Up Broadway, he turned and he stopped at a luxurious cafe. Now please see what it says. Soapy left his bench. Must remember, Soapy was sitting at one bench, and where is that bench? It is, you can see, it is at the sea of asphalt. Okay, asphalt, you can see sea of asphalt. It means, for example, I will give in India right now where we are staying, that is Mumbai. Okay, where is Mumbai? You can see at the sea. Which sea? Arabian Sea. Okay, same way it is talking about the New York. This story, whole story is where, what is the situation, what is the place name? Place name is America, and the city name is New York. So New York, one man who is sitting at the park, sitting at the bench and strolled, you can see in the column, meaning is given, walked in a leisurely way, very nicely, with a determination, एकदम साहस के साथ वो सीट पर से उठा. Okay, he just stand from there because he was having some ideas in his mind. कुछ तो आइडिया उसके दिमाग में आया that I will do something, and in this way he just stood from there. He stand in front of the luxurious, very, you can see, costly, expensive, luxurious means expensive, cafe के बाहर वो he was standing. Okay, second para. Soapy had confidence in himself from the lowest button of his vest upward. Soapy feels that his dressing is quite good to enter into the restaurant or enter into this luxurious cafe, because normally student, if we are also going to any hotels or any restaurant, we think that we should wear some decent dresses. So same way this hotel was very costly, expensive, it looks like. So he thought that my dress is okay up to the waist. Okay, means upper, you can see like buttons, coats buttons are good. I'm wearing the bows also. Okay, and even the Soapy was shaven also, he shaved. Okay, and even his coat was there, and you can see even his coat was little bit trim. Okay, thoda sa cut hai, there is a one cut, but he feels that it is neat. Okay, because he, and also he was wearing the black bow. Okay, had been presented to him by a lady missionary on the Thanksgiving day. In the column you can see Thanksgiving day, meaning is given, the fourth Thursday of the November, marked by religious observance and traditional meal. So in USA you can see there is a Thanksgiving day. Okay, they celebrate, and that day is the holiday for everyone. वो Thanksgiving day एक ऐसा celebration है where you can see it is the holiday of everyone, and what the people are celebrating the sacrifices done by the farmers, by the citizens, to make this America a better place. Okay, एक अमेरिका को बनाने के लिए how many of them had sacrificed, how many of them had given their life for them. There is one one prayer is there in the church, and then they celebrate. Okay, where they remember those people. So that is the Thanksgiving day. So he thought that my dress is suitable to enter into the luxurious, that is expensive cafe. If only he could reach a table in the restaurant unsuspected, success would be his. He thought, किसी तरह, anyhow, I just enter into this expensive hotel. ये कैफे में ना किसी तरह I would enter, and then I will get the full advantage. First I will eat full things. पहले तो मैं अच्छा dishes I will call to the waiter and eat everything. And after eating it, what I will do? After eating it, I will say I don't have a single money to give you. And of course the policeman will come and catch me and arrest me and send me to the jail. तो ये तो उसका प्लान है. तो वो सोच रहा है किसी तरह I will just enter into this high class restaurant. Okay, see next. The portion of him that would show above the table would raise no doubt in the waiter's mind. He thought that my lower pant is not good, cuts is there, look, मतलब it is not in a good condition, tattered, मतलब shoes भी मेरे tattered है, टूटे मतलब फटे हैं. वेटर का नज़र जब मेरे शूज़ पे पड़ेगा, then the problem will arise. अगर मैं चुपचाप जाके if I'll enter into the restaurant and just sit over there, the upper part of my dress is so beautiful, means it's decent, that waiter will think that yes, I am also from the elite class, rich class, मुझको भी rich class समझेगा, ठीक है. Thinking this with good determination, बहुत साहस के साथ he entered. Okay, he was about to enter. So what's happened? See, the portion of him that would show above the table would raise no doubt in the waiter's mind. And now the Soapy started thinking, if I will sit at the table, what are the things that I will order? I will definitely go and I will order roasted mallard duck. Okay, and then thought Soapy, usse to kaam nahi chalega, I require more. Soapy would be about to think with a bottle of wine, he thought, and then some cheese, of course, for my health, and a cup of coffee if possible. And of course, while going, I will order one cigar. Okay, $1. Okay, for the cigar would be enough. Okay, that much only. This is the plan. The total would not be so high as to call forth any extreme of revenge from the cafe management, and yet the meat would leave him filled and happy for the journey of his winter island. You can see this man is saying this is the best way to take the revenge from the cafe का management. मतलब जो cafe का manager है उससे अच्छे से I can take the revenge by not paying the bill and eating as much as I can, what I wish, and that's it. And if I will do such things, definitely cafe ka manager is not going to leave me, and they are doing what? They are going to, send me to the jail. So please, where the Soapy wants to go? Soapy को जाना किधर है? Soapy wants to go to the winter island. Please, student, underline this word. See, in the guess the meaning of the expression in the context winter island, the question is given. मैंने कहा ना, we will simultaneously solve the column question also. So winter island, can you please write down the meaning? Winter island means for the years Blackwell jail had been Soapy's quarter. So winter island, it means Soapy is targeting to what? Soapy is targeting to Blackwell jail. Winter Island is the symbol of Blackwell jail. Third para. But as Soapy set foot inside the restaurant door, the head waiter's eye fell upon. Please underline the word "I fell upon" in the guess the meaning of the expression in the context. The meaning is given. Can you please write? One sees or notices. Head waiter वहाँ पे outside the restaurant खड़ा था. He was standing outside the big restaurant, that expensive cafe, and he was standing and looking at the Soapy and noticed that this man is not a rich person, because that head waiter noticed him while seeing his tattered, underline the word tattered. Tattered, it means poor condition. The poor condition of the trousers, his pant was not in a good condition, पहले भी मैंने बताया. And decadent, underline the word decadent. Decadent meaning is given old and worn out, मतलब बहुत खराब. It is in a bad condition of the shoes. Make the head waiter realize that this man is a poor class. तो इसका gesture और appearance देख के लग गया कि this man is a poor person, cannot give the bill, okay, of the restaurant. So the head waiter stopped outside the cafe. Strong and ready hands, उसके एकदम strong और ready hands से he turned him about and conveyed him in silence and haste to the sidewalk and averted the ignoble fate of the menaced malad. Now you can see he was about to enter into the luxurious cafe. The head waiter noticed him and understood that this man is a poor person. This man is not able to pay the bill of the hotel. So seeing that this is not the applicable person to enter, the head waiter stopped the Soapy there only. एंटर ही नहीं करने दिया, उसको उधर ही पे स्टॉप किया. और उसके इतने स्ट्रॉन्ग हैंड थे कि उसने और एक हेड वेटर थे, दो लोग, दोनों साथ में आके दे हैड साइलेंटली and haste, underline the word haste. Haste means fastly get hold of the Soapy and pushed him that side of the road. Averted, underline the word averted means turn away. उसको डायरेक्ट धक्का मार के रोड के उस पार फेंक दिया. They just pushed the Soapy to the next side of the road. And ignoble means dishonorable, in a very means not giving the respect, disrespectful way, outside or another side of the road. Menaced, underline the word menaced. It means a person who looks like going to harm. This why these head waiters had thrown this man outside the, you can see, another side of the road. The main reason is that they found that this man is a menaced. Menaced means is going to do some trouble in the hotel. So they found this man as a suspected, and that's why they throw this man outside to the other side of the road. So by this we understood that Soapy's first attempt to get there is to have a good food in an expensive restaurant and to tell the waiter afterwards that he cannot pay the bill. All this thought was there in the Soapy's mind. However, when head waiter from outside only throw him out directly, because Soapy's appearance, outward appearance, looks like he is a poor class people. So in this way, Soapy's first attempt just wasted. Yes, by this we come to the end of this lecture. Remaining chapter, so we will complete in the next lecture. Till then, read the chapter carefully. Try to find out hard words. However, I am going to solve the hard words. You had seen that I am doing the side column questions answers also, and enjoy learning. This is Garima Miss signing off. Stay home, stay safe.